Welcome everyone back to the live stream. We got the wagon. Thanks for joining Jason's race. That was awesome. Pulling out the win. Gotta love it.
Yeah, it was good times.
It was awesome to watch.
Times.
Now we've got Jason in the winner's circle. We're gonna interview him and see what it takes to have such an illustrious win. How many sleepless nights it takes to be such a cool guy.
You know, one of my teammates says, if the sun hasn't come up the next day, it really wasn't a night's sleep. You're just really in the same day.
Huh. When I had all the vaccine stuff,
Yep.
it was like all night, couldn't figure out what was going on. Then the sun came up and it dawned on me.
Ooh.
That's it. We got dad jokes.
We're back, and we're back. Oh. That would be a really good race for ODZ, B, and C riders. With 187 riders,
Right?
and with like 80% of them in B and C, it's like, yeah, it's definitely a place. We'll have to get people on it next week. It's coming around. They're getting organized. I'd like the categories to be separate. It's really busy on that tiny course.
I guess the B and C riders would also like to be in a different category from you.
Ah,
Oh.
Aaron says, hey, what's up, Ben? Aaron said it was time for him to go do the thing he does for 10 hours a day. And we said, ride your bike, sleep, drink.
Ew.
So if you haven't noticed, Jason, the Pacer bots are super slow
How they doing?
recently. Like, they don't draft anyone, so everyone drops them.
What?
They're really slow.
Someone turn that off?
I don't know. Supposedly, Coco used to do 100 kilometers around 2 hours and 25 minutes, and now it's like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, that is odd.
I'm going to request that for ride meters as well, especially the wagon.
Ooh.
Oh.
Don't sit on the loo then?
Oh, they're
missed
talking
it.
about the 10-hour. What do you spend 10 hours doing?
Oh,
I think it's that.
I
like,
missed it. That's so slow I am reading the comments. Sorry, Ben.
I feel like your legs would be numb sitting on that long.
Most likely. So I'm curious, Jason, which cell
Yes.
phone provider do you use?
For T-Mobile,
Okay.
on whole offices, but I think that's the network that your Mint Mobile
Yes.
uses, no?
Yes, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mint Mobile is just a deprioritized access. Less dollars.
Yeah, for sure. That was a good deal that I read about. Our whole
But
offices, doctors, and staff were there.
Yeah, I mean, I at first was very, very skeptical about going to a deprioritized
Yeah.
provider.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My sister had tried Xfinity for a while, who's the same thing
Yeah.
on Verizon, and they said they were
Yeah.
super happy. So
Yes, it's-
that's what made us go
mean-
first.
you could probably run an app. And how much time do you actually spend on the network versus on a Wi-Fi? Work, home, you're on Wi-Fi. So like really driving
Yeah.
out, maybe. You know what I mean? Like how much? Yeah.
Well, I know I don't use much data, but the question is, will
Yeah.
the data be available? And I guess my experiences, I haven't had problems.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the trumping
sense.
effect is huge on data, so you normally won't feel it if you are not the high priority.
Yeah. Right, because it can
Yeah.
buffer with data. Phone calls should still get through.
Yeah. I wouldn't do, and I stopped, I don't know, 10 years ago. I stopped by, don't buy phones from these servers, because that's where they make money. Buying
Oh, for sure.
$100,000 phones, right? And only that, paying off $30 a month forever.
Nope. No, I've started paying cash for my phones. Own it outright from
yeah.
the start.
Oh, you know me. You and me on the same bus.
Which also means I'm like, I don't need a new phone. I don't have to upgrade every 2 years. I can.
Yeah, exactly. You missed it. Go ahead.
No, you got it.
Definitely sounds like a guy in his mid-30s.
Yeah. Yeah. You missed the Roth IRA update on RGT on Wednesdays.
Oh yeah? Let's hear it.
Everyone's like, what? We're like, wait, what? Did we tune into another tax session on TeamODZ Live? Tex was talking about his experience with inherited Roth IRAs and
Okay.
this, that, and the other. And now he's got all his money tied up in the campground. So it's literally in the ground. But it was good. We raced on a Port of Oakland crit course. It was a nice course to keep a lot of people on. We had 5 riders from ODZ, so it was nice. It was good.
That's awesome. Glad to see that picking
Yeah.
up a little bit.
Yeah, and, definitely getting noticed on RGT. Course is reliable. I mean, platform is reliable, so it's good. Oh, you didn't mention if you still stream Hulu, or did you not ever have Hulu? Justin?
I shared Hulu with my parents, but quite honestly,
Not much.
I didn't watch it much, and it was always annoying because you still had commercials and you didn't have
Yeah.
complete access. It was only available for like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ben says, We'll find out if I got the job I had the interview on Tuesday. Okay.
Nice.
Hope it for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we let's see what else on the streaming side of things. Yeah, never really used Hulu. Disney Plus, big for the kids.
Yeah. And what's BYO TV? I haven't looked that up.
Which one?
You said BYO TV. What's that?
BYU TV.
Oh, BYU. I was like, bring your own TV? I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, BYU TV.
Okay. Gotcha.
They have a lot of good free content, good family stuff.
Cool. Nice.
One really cool one they do, it's called Relative Race. So
Okay.
people who haven't like met their relatives, so a lot of people who don't know their birth parents will apply to get on the show. The show finds their ancestors, a lot of times their birth parents that they've never met, and then makes up a race where the 4 teams are racing across the country each day to get to the relative city, complete a challenge, and then get to their relative's house. They can't use GPS, they have to use normal maps. Anyways,
Wow.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's really
And
cool.
at the end, whoever wins like the race wins $50,000. But honestly,
Cool.
meeting their parents and all their relatives they've
Yeah.
never met before is worth way
Yeah.
more.
I'm sure.
But none of them complain about the $50,000.
It's impossible to make a clip on Facebook.
Make what flip?
No, a clip. Like, you know
Oh,
how we
clip.
do in Twitch? We make it. Yeah.
I don't think Facebook does that. Maybe they do. I don't know.
I'll go to it. I'll go to it.
Just do it on Twitch and share it.
Yeah, I'll share it.
Oh, the other streaming service I do use is YouTube TV.
Oh, really?
Yes. Not YouTube
Oh, no
Premium,
questions.
although I have that. No. YouTube TV is like literally TV service. I get ESPN, live sports.
Oh, wow.
It's pricey. It's like $70 a month, but I split it with like 3 siblings and a cousin.
There you go.
That's how we get our live sports.
Very nice.
What's up, Beer Bear? Well, we actually did. So when you do YouTube TV, you use a Google Family to share it. And you can also add
Huh.
YouTube Premium to that same thing and share the cost for getting rid of ads on YouTube. So it made sense
Yeah.
to share that as well. It was pretty cheap. Which my kids watch Minecraft videos on
Constantly.
YouTube. Yes. I'm pretty sure these streamers, if they're watching, are okay. I've listened to quite a bit of their stuff. But every now and then I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know everything these streamers are saying. They're not
Scary
watching
part,
live
scary
usually.
part.
They're watching the VODs. Ooh. Beer Bear. Does the soreness of riding ever end? Well, let me put it this way. There's always soreness in your rear end. Does that mean that it ever ends? Gotta think about that one. Do you ever stop trying to go to bed before your kids? No. You're like, come on, guys. I know you're not tired and it's 7:30 at night, but I gotta go to sleep.
Yeah, you gotta ride in the morning.
You're right. Oofer saying, man, that Zwift Clubs feature really took off, huh?
Well, that was a couple of hours. I was really proud to show my affiliation, but since then, not much has happened.
Oh, crash. Hey, Zwift.
Oh, the whole
Thanks
game?
for joining. Zwift joined and my game crashed.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm glad Zwift saw that first and foremost on the stream. Obviously, it's my internet, so I'll make sure to double check my router.
Maybe you don't have enough bandwidth, Justin, maybe?
Yeah, it's definitely a bandwidth issue.
Oh, man.
All right, Uffer, I'll join you. After I scroll through the 40 million pros that I don't care about, Zwift.
Okay, I could become a pro to make it easier for you.
Maybe the Hoover should just become a pro, so then it'd be easy to find, right? That's what I was thinking.
I have actually bought at the tender age of 55 a UCI license this year.
There you go.
Oh!
Why is your Tinder age 55? Is that what your Tinder profile says?
Good one. It makes my sugar daddy profile more credible.
Yes, I will PM you my Zwift ID. I'll just tell it to you, Zwift. I don't care, it's public information. 49001.
Y'all know our numbers.
I'll also tell you my weight and height on stream because I don't care.
Wow.
That's gonna be a show someday. They go to Zwifters' homes, and they find out what they weigh and what their height is, and they bring them a calibrated trainer, and they make them race.
I'll give you my info if you want to give me a smart trainer and bike. We can set me up on a kg losing plan. Nice.
I actually had to do that for the Swift Academy semi-finals.
There you go.
Oh yeah, when they come, yeah, it's good. I went to a lot of the viewers will remember this. We all used to race on CBR, when we did CBR races. I went in real person, and there was a scale when you check in for your race on a calibrated trainer. You stand on it, a judge records it, enters it into the game, and you get on the bike.
Right.
This is how to make esports work, right?
You make your face your main opponent, just like in boxing as well.
Oh yeah, you go right up face to face. Can you imagine two skinny cyclists trying to go eye to eye?
Beer Bear says he's got
sideways,
half his
everyone's
weight
like-
he could shed. I shed half my weight for every
What's
Zwift
that?
race as well. Beer Bear says he has
Yeah.
about half of his weight he could shed. I said I do the same.
That's good, yeah. It's like at the weigh-in, the cyclists turn sideways and they're like, "Where did they go?"
Oh, here I've got one here on the stream for Zwift. Hold on. While you're looking into the cause of the crash,
Yeah,
I'll just help.
I'm sure that's what.
I'll just help
what he's doing.
dispel whether or not this is a factor.
Oh geez, here we go. Just say things to show his internet speed.
That ping is at 2
The meter
milliseconds.
does-
It's getting kind of
Oh
high.
wow, that went up fast.
Today's a slow day, so today's a
It's
slow
only
day.
at 250. Yeah, uploads at 285. Yeah, I'll make sure to reboot my router. These are kind of slow.
That's hilarious.
I mean, I think it actually shouldn't be allowed to reveal your internet speed because it humiliates people like me. You only have 100.
It actually, when he tests, it actually affects Ufer's internet where he is.
Yep, it does.
Thousands of miles away.
I'm sure it does.
It puts a strain on the inter tubes.
Yeah.
Nice, Beer Bear. 320 down, 20 up.
Wow. Yeah.
100
Like
messages.
that over here.
I could have 1,000 each way, but it turns out I'm a tightwad and I don't want to pay for it. 300 is plenty.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna run mine. Hold on, it's still loading.
I'm paying too much for Zwift. Maybe if Zwift gave me free service, I could afford 1,000.
Like 20 megabyte on a stable connection actually would be fine with me, but now I have 100.
Yeah, 20. I agree. Stable 20 up and down, plenty.
Yeah.
Unless you're.
I just clocked
What'd you get, Jason?
98 and 10.
Hey, that's good. 10 up is plenty for streaming.
Oh yeah, that's exactly why I got it.
I mean, I see when my son is here, he needs to speak because he wants to download a game or something, and that whether to wait 10 minutes or 2 hours doesn't make a difference. So, but I don't do that.
Yeah, downloading games could be a big difference, but you only do that once in a blue moon.
Since Swift multi-traded their updates, this is not an issue anymore.
Well, multi-threading would just allow them to capitalize on the bandwidth you have,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
more of it. But yes, it goes faster because they're just they're maximizing the internet bandwidth rather than being stuck one thread at a time. Beer Bear, I won't bring up frequency of downloading games around here. Hey, thank you, Zwift. Appreciate it.
Wow, look at that.
As you've heard recently, earlier, we were talking about how the mobile app Right On Friends circle sometimes goes away. We said, yeah, it's really annoying, but not as annoying as putting in a trouble ticket. Just let that percolate. Did you try rebooting your router? Dude, I ride Zwift more than you work at Zwift. Cut to the chase.
Oh no.
Can I get a dad joke recap? Andy, for you, anything. The recap is that there was jokes told, my internet crashed, and Zwift was so kind to personally open up a trouble ticket for me. Because I was too busy bludgeoning my legs. That's a verb. I learned it from Coco.
I mean, most things end there. You have a problem and you make a support ticket, and then nothing else happens. So I like to keep that weapon in the backhand, so I can first complain about it on the forum, and then might, in the end, file a support ticket that is not answered.
Ooh, we got a clip. Jason's got a clip of the win. Check it out, folks. That's Jason winning the race earlier.
Race tactics, first class there.
Yeah. That was a breakthrough for a lot of the riders in that race. A lot of reds in the front A group. 14 riders. Nice.
Charisse is
No, I
awake.
like to,
Got bed sniping going on.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go first.
I don't know.
no, I like to celebrate
how-
anniversaries first. So I'm planning something for the 28th of May. This will be 1 year of Swift breaking the Whiting's transfer feature.
We love you, Zwift. It's not about you personally. It's just your coworkers that need to. You know what? Give me your coworkers' names, Zwift. I'm gonna send them a get well card. No, they're not sick. I just think they could do better. I'm just the middleman. Aiming for the middleman. Aiming for the middleman. Found the messenger. Oh, was that violence? Did I just exhibit gun violence on the stream?
Well, it looked like a single shot rifle, so it was not that bad.
Now my live stream doesn't look impressive, Zwift. People think I'm riding for 13 minutes. What kind of garbage is this?
Does it reset your ride-ons?
It did. It did.
Oh, that hurt.
That cuts deep.
I don't know what the tab for lost ride-ons is for all damages, but it's not going to be cheap.
I mean, at least 3 Bitcoin.
3 Bitcoin.
Supposedly, Venmo now does crypto.
What?
I wonder if it's a secure crypto wallet. I may or may not have been mining some stuff. Wait, is Beer Bear an employee as well? Is that what I'm catching?
No, no. Middleman. Wait.
Uh-huh. Sure. Yeah. We need proof. We need proof of your current actual employment. Name, social security, date of birth, mother's middle name. I designed fiber internet for rural America. Uh-huh. Sure. Yep.
It turns out that you don't have any stream followers. They're all working for Swift quality control.
So you're saying you capitalize on the FCC funding that they give for designing broadband for rural areas? So you're paid by the government, Beer Bear? Is that what you're saying? I started an internet service provider in high school. Got a T1 access point and router. And resold it to my neighbors. And then got a job doing the same for a bigger company in rural areas at a high school. Now I design chips for network stuff.
Potato chips.
Potato chips, exactly. Jerry, save me! No. Jerry's just gonna kick you further under the bus, Swift. You're gonna... Jerry's gonna come over, see Zwift sticking their hand out from under the bus saying, "Pull me out! Pull me out!" Jerry's just gonna kick it and say, "Stand there." And another violence-related stream things. Apparently we're getting real violent today. I'm gonna blame it on the vaccine. It's the microchips in my blood, the nanobots. Biden's controlling me.
If you have weird dreams tonight.
If I dream about Zwift chatting on my Twitch stream, then yes, it'll definitely be the vaccine. Oh,
You act
man.
like we don't talk about it all week or all day.
J-Flow, how
Yo,
was that? How was your crit there?
it was good, man. Get a little bit of that fire. 19 minutes of fire.
Yeah,
It
a lot of
was
people
good,
signed
man.
up.
137, bro.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, I didn't prepare myself to warm
Jerry,
up early enough for that many people.
Yeah, every Thursday, I think they're going to Ocean Loop next week.
Okay. Does everyone? So, yeah, everyone starts at the same time. Categorized at the finish.
Right. I think they're trying to make it so that you can only see your category next week. At least this week. Last week was a ride on accident. This week was a race, but everyone together. Yeah. It just gets real crowded on Crit City. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun.
Very good.
Yeah. I definitely recommend it for B and C riders, because out of the 180 riders, there was only 14 A riders. So that means everyone else was in B and C. So that's a really good group of people to try to race against, you know?
Yeah.
Jivsang says he's only going to get the vaccine if it uploads all the stats to my Strava. Oh boy. Here we go.
Instant 5G.
5G, yo.
So I was mentioning on yesterday's upload about how I was spinning out the vaccine crumminess. And Jason Swigert says, he's a doctor, by the way. Where is this? He says, once the microchips fully integrate into your cellular structure in a day or so, you'll feel much better. And then you'll also be able to connect them to Zwift as a heart rate monitor. So there you go. Straight from a doctor.
All benefits.
I was told once you get the vaccine, you can do the running on Zwift outside now because of those chips and sensors. Is that true?
Well, were they potatoes, Doritos, or sun chips?
Yeah.
It depends on which one you get.
Sun chips.
Oh, it was sun chips?
Sun chips.
Sun Garden, spicy vegetable, or cheese?
We all know we like cheese.
Zwift says it's the first time they're hearing of the microchips being a heart rate monitor for the game. Well, that's what they told me on the last support ticket. I said, hey, my heart rate monitor's not working. They asked me if I had gotten vaccinated yet. And then they asked me to reboot my router.
Anti-soreness banana. Yeah.
Might have to send this to hashtag bug reports. Was that the Slack channel? Go Zwift?
Did they tell you to keep your hand on a wireless charger when you sleep?
You don't do that already? You didn't install the wireless charger under your whole bed to recharge your Apple Watch at night? Beer Bear, too bad they couldn't introduce some kind of anti-soreness banana extract in the vaccine. I wonder if you can still see the red on my arm. It's still sore. You probably can't see it. Hurts pulling my jersey up. Because the microchip's bulging. That's why. Hasn't fully integrated into the cellular structure. Second shot, Beer Bear. I felt crummy 2 nights ago and pretty much all yesterday. and feeling better this morning. Enough to keep riding for another 2 hours. I can almost go outside without a mask. Woo! But not if there's people in the same city who haven't been vaccinated, Beer Bear. Because in that case, you need to still wear a mask.
This is true.
The vaccine has increased your cadence by 30 RPM. No, I'm just in the middle of a normal cadence section. 2 more minutes till I go back to low cadence. Yes. High altitude oxygen depriving masks for training. There we go. I would be able to easily track when I'm doing high or low cadence based on the time in the Zwift game, but it turns out Zwift crashed. Huh. Funny. Or not. Actually, it's pretty close. The time's all thrown off. Here we go. Back to low cadence. You can blame Jason for the low cadence. It's his vaccine that did it.
Yep.
Get some vaccine and squirt it on the Zwift servers. Only 25 minutes. Are you even trying, Justin? Oh boy. This guy. Just over 2 hours, Zuffer?
Yes, 2 hours and 1 minute now.
What's
Would
your
it be
distance
funny
right
if
now?
Go Swift? Oh, go
81.6.
ahead, guys. What's your distance? Yeah, go ahead.
81.6. Okay, we're over 40.
I have 81.6 kilometers.
Go ahead, Jason.
Oh yeah, that you can see it. Okay, sorry.
I think Jibsing also works for Zwift. See, he knew that Zwift had a button
Yeah.
to make my crash
Yeah,
happen.
that's what I was saying.
He's an insider.
Exactly. I feel like he's. Yeah.
They're just all Zwift employees.
Just have a button. That's why he wanted your rider number, because he just
Yep.
types it in his little app and then it disconnects you.
We're calling you out. Probably just woke up my family.
I know, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, dude, it's only 6 o'clock.
Or my neighbors, since my door is open. Oh, Zwift has the Kraken emote. Boom!
Hey.
Attaboy. So you're saying there's no real viewers here? Well, I mean, we love you, Jibsang. We don't question you for your choices in life, like taking a job at Zwift.
probably an incentive scheme. They have to watch the Wagon 100 hours to get promotion or something.
We get the chips, we get the Matrix upload activation code, and we truly learn that nothing is real. Do 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 do. I don't know what the box on my face had to do with that. Seemed cool, seemed relevant. Does that mean we're all pace partners? Oh boy. Wait, Jibsang is an employee? I guess he's an employee now. He's saying watching Zwift is apparently a job, so he's going to send him a bill for his consulting hours. Oh my gosh. Is this real life? Who knows that video? The kid after the dentist appointment? Yeah, you need danger pay for watching the Wagon. Oh man. Some hydration. Zwift's getting deep on us. Without the internet, none of us would be here right now. Oh boy.
We'll have to find each other and ride with each other in real life.
I had a radio packet, amateur radio packet connection long before internet was introduced.
That's what you'd have to do.
This is KC7JRW. Can I get a... What's your call sign, Ufer?
EA5DD, Papa Alpha 5 Delta Delta.
Wow.
EA5 Delta Delta? Echo Alpha 5?
Yes. Echo Alpha. No, Papa Alpha.
Papa Alpha 5 Deca Delta Deco. This is Kilo Charlie 7 Juliet Romeo Whiskey. Do you hear me?
Yes. There was long call sign. Couldn't you get a vanity call?
I did get one. That's what the JRW is about. KC7JRW. I could have got a shorter one because I had a, what do you call it? The top level license?
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
I forget it's extra. I had an extra license, but I think I forgot to renew it.
We don't like the four position vanity call times are a bit annoying because they don't fit the call area, so you never know where people are.
Alpha Juliet 9 Lima. Alpha Juliet 9 Lima. Do you copy? This is Kilo Charlie 7 Juliet Romeo Whiskey. Making contact on the, I think, how long is the light waves on a fiber? Millimeter?
Like 400
Micrometers? Nanometers? Yeah.
Yes.
I just made a contact on 150 nanometers, guys. Have you ever done that in the amateur radio?
No, but there are people doing it. I can't remember. I think the infrared record is something like 400 kilometers or something. So just take the remote for your television, go outside your house, and see what you can do.
Yeah. I think you need more battery power than a AA to do 400 kilometers.
Yeah, probably.
Jason's bored. Jason's like, what is all this nerd talk? Communication theory, what? Okay.
I think it's the Japanese amateurs that are very good at this infrared stuff. It's something with helium-cooled power laser, yeah, and optical lenses, of course, and then finding two mountains and time of the season with dry air, and yeah, that's really challenging.
That's when you know you're nerdy. When you climb to the top of a mountain just to hopefully talk to somebody through infrared light. So when are we doing it? Next weekend, Ufer? You got the trip booked?
Well, this weekend I have something gravel ride, but after that I'm free. I'm struggling to find a mountain in the Netherlands, so.
We got a couple in Utah.
I'll send over one, don't be stingy. Well, it's actually gotten better than it was. It used to be 350 meters from so like 1,000 feet or something. But now it's much higher because some of the Caribbean islands was included in the state of the Netherlands. So now it's Mount Summary or something on Saba Island in the Caribbean. That's the highest point in the Netherlands.
Zwift says, Cat Jam. Speaking of that, my kids say they wanted a cat for Christmas. I mean, normally I cook a turkey, but if that makes them happy too.
Well, it has 4 legs, so that's it much. It's right there.
Nice emojis, Zwift. That's awesome.
So, in the race right now,
Mm-hmm.
Wu has signed up as a B, and he's in the league group with us.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, "Where's all my B's at?"
Oh my gosh.
And some guy pipes up. My guess is they're not sandbagging like you.
Oh boy.
He said, "Okay, don't pull. I'm done. That's Wu saying he's gonna attack everyone at the end.
Oh, whoa, what a troll. Ooh. This could be an option to add more emotes for your viewers. Should think twice before I click on links. There you go, check that out, Jerry. Jerry's our stream tech guru. Yeah, our custom emotes are pretty sick. Zwift saying he wants more. You can never please these people.
You should really listen to your users, Justin, I think.
We pay him $16 a month, and he still complains that he doesn't have enough emotes? Jeez, the gall. I mean, I would expect at least cheering 1,000 bits every 10 minutes. That's right, Jerry. We only got custom emotes because we're level 50 plus, yo. What category are we in currently? The stream should be set to Zwift. Zwift. Boom, there we go. Those are all the emotes you need, Zwift. So we have Zwift set up, I think our tags are English, AMA, Racing, and Sports Game. Yeah. Zwift says, which are hard to contact. Jerry says, you should try contacting Zwift. Oh! Burn! He just left that softball out there, Jerry. He hit a grand slam off that one. I'm turning off my track this morning. That is true, Gypsang. That is a pretty fast way to get a hold of them. Complaining publicly on social media while tagging them is a fantastic method. Ooh. There. Do or do not. There is no. Man, Zwift getting raked over the coals today. We do appreciate you on the stream. Well, always appreciate it. It's not that bad. I miss the emails from John Mayfield. You mean the emails that say, who would ever want to ride their bike in a group? Quote, John Mayfield. See, Gypsang says, I haven't had any troubles with Zwift. They weren't my own fault yet. See, that's the same thing they told me, Gypsang. They said, Zwift crashed because you used Zwift. You just pay the subscription, but don't use the software. It's your own fault for actually using the software, is what they told me. Lift. Oh man. This man can't keep a good joke down. Anyway, you can save it, Zwift. Just tell us what's coming next and what your name is. This is true, Jerry. We use it a lot. And we expect pretty high resiliency. It's a high bar to hit. It's okay, Zwift. Someday you'll be good enough to hit that bar. Go Zwift must be jib saying. He's talking on both browsers at the same time. That's why Jib saying is talking so complimentary about Zwift. What's up, wow, PTR? I don't know how to say that. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Yeah. Almost done with this low cadence section. Let's see, Jerry. 1,550 hours. What is 81 times 24? $1944 plus 18 is a nice number of hours. Oh, Jerry, throwing shade. Ouch. Yeah, I've done 81 days and 18 hours. See, Jerry, that many hours in total. But over the last month in crashes, I mean, that day when I crashed 4 or 5 times on one wagon. Oh, I know. Remember I said my heart rate was lower today? It's probably because I took Tylenol right before the ride. Would that do it? J-Flow? J-Flow's not in here anymore. Say, who's a doctor? Would taking Tylenol lower your heart rate for a workout?
I love it.
Nice, just saying. Oh. Wow, I've seen sometimes where Zwift tries to pair two power meters as controllable, and they're not really controllable. So just try to forget that device is controllable. Oh, well, Jif saying is saying it shows him less on 30 days than all time, and he's only been lifting for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I had that as well in the companion app, something really fun there.
Hi, Cadence. That was an interesting song sound there, Bear Bear. Herb, you alive out there? He's dead. The nanobots haven't gotten into his blood yet. Hey! iRunner BR. Does that stand for Brazil? Você corre no Brasil? Você é brasileiro? Hey! TeamODZ. Thank you for the follow on Twitch.
Just
Legal. What's up?
Juan just got on the bike.
Juan!
So just,
Juan is alive! Don't worry, in 5 minutes he'll be off. Ouch!
With a concanical.
With Concanical.
He's just checking his bike, dusting it off, making sure it works.
I runner BR e de qual parte do país você é? Eu morei 2 anos no Salvador, Bahia. Perto de Salvador, São Paulo. Very cool. From São Paulo. Big city. TY from the Philippines. She caught Jason's race on TZP 2020 recently. Good stuff. Should be able to rewatch it. Muito obrigado, Running BR. Eu gosto de dizer que sou fluente em português. I like to say I'm fluent in Portuguese. I don't speak it every day, but practice as much as I can. It's been, oh boy, 14 years since I lived there. My sister-in-law is actually Brazilian. Time for to hydrate. So Mr. Runner BR, are you a Zwifter? You run on Zwift? Bike on Zwift? You just hang out on Twitch? What's up? What's your jam? Two years, Runner BR. 2 years. I lived in Brazil for 2 years. 2005 to 2007. I did go back in like 2008 or 2009 for a vacation with my wife. I think it's 2009. So Ufer, my dad is actually retiring, so I'm helping him get
You
everything
want some
sorted
tips?
out. Well, the biggest tips they need right now, they're selling their house and moving to Salt Lake. So they're currently, you can type in Portuguese if you want, runner BR, that's fine. They're currently selling their house, which is crazy. They had 2 people in a bidding war yesterday. I'm not sure how it ended up. Yeah, you can type Portuguese, it's all cool. I'll translate if needs be.
The housing market over here is also pretty good if you want to sell at the moment.
Yeah. Selling is great. We're just afraid what it's going to be like when he has to buy.
Yeah, I mean, the main problem here is newcomers over here that they can't afford to get into the market, but if you sell a house, you normally have some free value to put into a new house. So.
Yeah.
But you can come live in your garage, I guess, for a time.
Buy a foreclosure or a camper trailer. Or build, but just don't use lumber.
Yeah, parking funds are the last options.
Oh, I have a good one.
No, I don't know. Yeah, don't know how expensive Salt Lake City is, but I can imagine that it's not too cheap.
Well, Seattle is more expensive, for sure.
Oh, it comes down from Seattle, or what?
Yeah, they're in Seattle. Outside of Seattle. They're in Carnation, Washington.
Okay.
And they're going to move to Salt Lake.
I actually have 2 Danish friends living in Seattle, which I know independently of each other. And of course they met in Seattle because they're Danish, so that was quite funny.
That's awesome. Time for a tiny home. They'll probably be in my guest bedroom for a few weeks while they sort out house hunting. That's fine. Yeah, my dad said, yeah, we'll stay in your house temporary. It's temporary just until I die. I said, that offer's not on the table.
That's why you get kids, I guess, to take care of you when you get old. But you have siblings, so you could sort of rotate them.
Yeah. No, it'll work out. It'll be fine. Got any adjacent vacant land? Might be time to buy. Well, actually, my neighbor's house sold within the last year. I sent it to my parents, but they weren't planning to retire yet. We made the decision pretty recently.
Well, it sounded like you had free daycare facility there next to your house. That would be nice.
Yeah, right?
Morning, boys.
Whoa!
Good morning.
My ears just exploded.
What's happening?
He is alive. We thought the vaccine took him under. It's been a few weeks since I've heard you on here.
It was a while ago. Yeah.
He broke his trainer, but apparently you already told him that he would do that, so that's nothing worse.
No, I just got crazy busy. Yeah, it's been like a week. I've been off the bike, almost a week and a half.
Ooh.
Yeah, not good. Crazy busy, and then got a cold. And the only time I've ridden is WTRL. Which is not good. You just go from race to race, week to week.
I think that's recommended, yeah.
Not good.
Oh, I started riding outside on Tuesdays just because that Denning guy was so strong, so maybe I should consider going back.
Oh, well, boys.
You done,
Not
Adam?
because you just got here, Eric. Yeah, I just finished the throwdown there.
Hey, we've still got like
I see
an hour and
how it
15
is.
on the wagon.
Yeah,
Come do a cool down.
yeah, do it. I was on a good race where Wu got called out as a sandbagger. He signed up as a B, and he goes in the group, he types in, he says, "Where's all my B's at?" Some guy taps back and says, my guess is they're not sandbagging like you.
Ouch.
Perfect.
So, yeah. I don't know why he signed up as a B.
I thought you said he signed up as a D at first.
No, he
Okay.
signed up as a B.
Sounds like a D, yeah.
I guess
Yep,
in
I
Swift Power,
signed up as a
he
D
is
bag.
actually a B.
He's a B in Zwift Power?
Yeah, believe it or not, I don't know. I see a lot of those longer rides where
15 watts a kilo for 60 seconds, but he can only do 3.99999 for 20 minutes.
yeah.
Hey, Wacky
My
Attack.
Zwift Power now says almost A. I gotta be careful. I had that race
Oh.
WTRL on Tuesday. I got one in there. 4.027 is how close it was. But I don't remember a time in the last 2-3 years I've dug that deep. It was all out.
And then he admits that he went off the bike for a week to reduce his fitness level.
And he's sick.
That doesn't reduce fitness, it gives you freshness.
Ah, okay, true.
If it's only a week.
Have a good one. I'll
All right,
guys
see you,
later.
Becca.
All right, see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jerry saw it. Yeah, as close to puke as you can get. You're right, I was tasting it. You're right.
So you missed it earlier this morning. We were coming along. We had Zwift with us on Twitch, and my game crashed right in the middle of the stream. Like,
Sounds
oh,
about right.
hey, buddy.
Just the game like mine last time?
Yeah.
Screen
my
still
stream
going?
stayed up. Yeah,
Yep.
of course.
Yep. Just like mine last time.
He was so kind, though. He actually supposedly put in a trouble ticket for me. He asked for my Zwift ID, which I said publicly because I don't care. I also told him my weight, height, gender. What other things are they trying to protect? I said them all.
You give him your credit card and your
Oh,
social
no.
security number,
Yeah, I did that on the
current
live
address,
stream.
mother's maiden name.
Yeah, all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Good.
Just the essentials.
I don't know what a ticket's gonna do. I had the same thing. I don't
know.
want to go through that brain damage to open a ticket.
Like 10 minutes before that happened,
Like-
we were talking about the ride-on circle feature not working anymore, or working sporadically, and nobody knowing
Broke
why.
that too?
They did.
Really?
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For me, every time I start a ride with a pace bot, it doesn't work. But if I join an event, it usually works if I'm the leader. So we said, yeah, it's pretty annoying that it doesn't work, but nowhere near as annoying as opening up a trouble ticket. So, yeah.
Bingo.
I was noticing my heart rate is a tad lower today. I don't know if it's from the vaccine that I just got or because I took Tylenol before the ride. Probably the Tylenol.
Huh. Yeah.
Not a ton, like 5 to 10 lower.
Uh-huh. Mine was wicked high on Tuesday's race, just from being off for a week.
Yep. So, Eric, did you see the Bear Lake race that's coming up?
Yeah, I actually looked into it a little bit. Interesting finish going up that hill, too.
Hey, Volo just signed up like 8 to 10 guys.
Wow.
So the
Isn't it? Is it 100 miles? I think it was like 2 50-mile loops, right?
Yeah, I think it is. I didn't know that. So it's an
And then
uphill
it
finish
ends.
this time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, normally they've changed it, I think, because the finish has been just on the flat in that same loop. So right as you come in, they turn you and you go up to the golf course.
Okay.
And it's short and punchy, but geez, after 100 miles, it's going to be crazy
hurt.
fireworks.
Right?
Yep.
It's going to explode.
I'm sure that, I mean, they're trying to make it exciting, make it more competitive than just rolling in or whatever, than just a little sprint, but
Well,
yeah.
the sprint before, like the mile before the sprint, was tight turns with crappy potholes and not very good pavement. So,
Okay,
It was
so they're probably
sketchy.
trying to make it a little safer then. too.
Yes.
Yeah. Because as long as everybody comes to that corner, and then it's sort of a gradual climb, and then it turns, and then it's like last pitch, good climb. It's hard to see. You can tell I've researched it.
yep.
Google Maps car actually stops right at the final corner because it switches to dirt, but I could see in one satellite photo that it's recently paved.
Okay. I also noticed there's a bunch of Boise folks signed up for the tour Walla Walla.
Nice. Can't remember what was wrong with that. I think I had a date problem or something on that. What's the date on that?
I don't know, honestly, because
No?
I wasn't planning that one. I just happened to
I think I had a.
see it and look at it on
family
Bike
reunion
Rage
or
yesterday.
Yeah, I remember looking it up, and there's some reason I couldn't do that one.
Oof, we're coming up on 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to step off.
Got 6 minutes till 3 hours.
Sounds about right for me to join.
Yes, that would be a good thing, I think. It's been thinning out a bit. I can proudly say I'm the only one with the full ride distance.
Ah, bite me. Just wait till I do my fit file manipulation.
Oh yeah.
Then I'll have
What
a
about the
300-mile
last
ride.
one? Let's ride the racing or something. It's like making a movie, back to the cutting board. Okay, Daryl also have almost the whole distance, so I'm not the only one.
Here's Eric. In the club, bottle full of bub. With the video. Here we go. Here we go. Coco says, come on, friends, you can do it. Okay, enemies, you can't do it. Have you tried riding with the bots recently, Eric?
Not real recently. They changed it again?
The bots aren't drafting, or they're going a lot slower. People are dropping them super easily. Like normally the Wagon would get dropped by Bowie, but we dropped Bowie this morning.
Nice.
I mean, the idea is okay, but then they should adjust the values so that the average speed is the same.
This has actually been my theory. Actually, me and Bob talked about this. Our theory from the very start is that those bots do not draft.
Well, whatever they did, they don't draft even worse now.
There were several reasons for it. I can't remember. Bob and I talked about it a whole morning one time. Because the initial release kind of had this snowball effect where the bots would keep drafting and get faster and faster and
Sure, yeah.
end up at a way faster pace than the group said. And so that was our theory of their fix, was that they just made it so that the one bot doesn't draft.
Which means it's really hard to stay with the bot, because you get in the pack and the pack drops the bot.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it
So the
happens
same thing was
over
happening.
and
It sounds like
over
not as
and
much
over.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Like I literally was doing like 1.5 watts a kilo to try to stay with Coco the other day.
Yeah. Because you're getting the benefit of this draft.
And I
this
had to
pack.
watch.
Yeah.
I had to watch it.
Sounds
and stay
similar to
literally
what we
behind her.
thought, but even worse. Yeah.
Beer Bear says, "Wait, why does this Denning guy look familiar?"
Yeah.
It's the
Used to ride my
ODZ.
bike.
Well, go on a week and they get you here. It's dynamic and
Yeah.
hard.
It hasn't been that long. Jeez.
Yeah. Does he Zwift under a different name, Solo? Well, you know, we should try. We're gonna
It's
go with
pretty
that.
frustrating to see how fast that CTL burns off, though, when you don't
Oh,
ride for a
yes.
little while. Jeez.
Oh, he does have, Denning does have his own Twitch channel. Although I don't think he's streamed to it for a while.
Yeah. I sent my race there on Tuesday.
Oh, there you go.
Simon was racing on the mainstream.
We're gonna go without a HUD. Check it out.
Same name.
All
Same
immersive.
name. Just Denning.
No HUD.
I don't know. That spiky wagon wheel's kind of in the way.
Dude, I'll spike your wagon wheel.
Okay.
Fine. Now you happy, Eric? All immersive. Wait,
Let's see.
That chat.
My Twitch delay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
the chat
That's
up
good.
above is all in the way. Wait, that Denning guy is in the way. Oh, I can fix that easy. There we go.
I tried to do my own thing better than before. Sometimes I feel like I just can't no more. No, I know I love this city, know I did it right, but I hold my breath and make this wish tonight. Let's go.
You think the wagon wheel is annoying? What about the guy on the left? Exactly, Jerry.
Let's go. Far away from here. Let's go.
I don't think he's talking about the far left.
I don't know. Check the stats.
Look in the rear view, say goodbye. Won't forget where we come from, won't ever deny. This place felt like home. The people, my friends, why did they have to pretend?
Jerry, it's too late. You've already said it. You can't change your mind. You said the one on the left. The one covering Zwift? I'm not covering Zwift. What are you talking about? Get some more fig bars.
I tried to do my own thing better than before. Sometimes I feel like I just can't no more. No, I know I love this city, know I did it right, but I hold my breath and make this wish tonight. Let's go far away from here. Let's go far away.
Yeah, so in our GTT on Tuesday,
Uh-huh.
Simon was with us.
Uh-huh.
He put out the highest watts of every bee in all of WTRL.
Nice.
For the 45-minute race, he averaged like 366. Pretty beastly.
Attaboy.
Yep.
So I did the happy 100K on Monday and did a sprint at the end. And it was a longer sprint and a hard one. And the Neo stayed in the slipping state. Like I knew it would slip, but it usually recovers, but you can actually get it to stay there and need a reboot.
Oh, it stayed after, like, even at lower wattage?
Yeah, after lower wattage, like I'd go down to active recovery and just slip, 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 slip.
Oh, gosh.
Just fuel for when I finally decide I want to return it. I got a good excuse.
Yeah. Everybody tells me to open a trouble ticket with Garmin, but it's the same thing.
It's a
Like
fundamental
such brain
design
damage
flaw.
to try to get it. If that's just how it is, that's how it is. I found some thread somewhere where somebody kind of described similar, and Garmin supposedly sent him a new one. I just don't, especially with yours being exactly like mine, I just don't see that,
Yeah, it's
even that helping.
somebody claimed that it's a constant torque. It's not the wattage, but it's the torque. So go higher cadence.
Yeah,
But I was sprinting at 90
but it's,
RPM and it was still doing it. So I mean, what do you want to do? Sprint at 140?
yeah. It's such a pain to find, because anything you search out, you start digging into these forums. Well, for one, more than half the responses are from people that can't even put out that wattage,
Right.
so they can't replicate it. And they're like, "Yeah, it works fine for me."
Yeah, of course.
Stop commenting on this thread if you can't. If you can't
Title
do
of
it.
thread. If you can't get into 4 digits, please turn away.
Yeah. And then another 25% are saying exactly what you say. Well, you're in the wrong gear. You're putting too much torque on it. I'm like, I am giving this thing the best case scenario.
Yep.
Big ring, practically
Yep.
down to my hardest gear. I am giving it the best chance it can.
Yep.
Flat road, zero slope. I mean, sure, if you're on a 15% slope and geared up, I can expect that. That's fine if you smash on it.
Yeah.
But not in normal flat road sprint range. It's not working right. Not acceptable.
So this is what you need to give a Toyota or someone, an over-engineered new trainer that just won't die. Right? Totally, Beer Bear. Because I had the same spinning out problem in R1. The Neo gets further before it spins out, but it still spins out.
Yep. I'm just really torn because I really like everything else and every other feature about the Neo. I really like it.
What's the published spec for
But I
the
wanna be
power on
able
the
to-
Neo?
It's
for
over
max
2,000
power.
watts.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
what, a cadence
it's huge.
of 200?
It's like a slow, they like stick it on a motor and slowly ramp up to it or something without a spike. I don't know how they, it's like 2,200 watts or something they claim. It's impossible.
Not in real world scenarios.
Nope. Maybe in their test lab.
Maybe in their theoretical 3D model calculations.
So I guess that's what I was holding out on, was that, do I really have an anomaly here, or is this just how they all are? So when you confirmed on yours, kind of discouraging that.
I don't think it's something wrong with these units. I mean,
I feel like that too. Yep. Yep. Especially multiple.
And especially since the place I bought it from has a 100% satisfaction guarantee return policy, no questions asked.
Yeah.
I'm not opening up a trouble ticket. It's not worth my time. I just don't have another one to replace it with yet.
Well, I got mine for a deal, and I'm sure I can sell it and even make money.
Sure.
But it's not what I want to do. I want, I want one that
need
just
some-
freaking works.
Right? We need GP Llama and DC Rainmakers to hire some dude that can sprint like crazy. Because
Yeah, I was about to say, even those guys, they've tested it and it's fine, but they can sprint, but, and you know, Llama's got pretty good sprint actually.
Llama's a better sprinter.
But I think, yes, but I think he's just missing that spike enough to be able to get into this.
Guaranteed the Williams brothers could do it on demand.
Guaranteed. If they actually sprinted on it. That's the other thing. Who sprints like crazy on a trainer? So it's just replicating and then finding somebody else to talk to about it is really tough.
Yeah. I mean, I'm positive right now if I wanted to sprint, I could make it spin out. Guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah. It does seem to be almost that exact level every time. 1100-ish.
Uh-huh.
So one time when it happened to me, it started slipping, but I was really trying to sprint, and I just wound the cadence up like mad and just kept going, and I got it up to 13 something. But then the whole thing just locked up, like clamped 100% brake. It stopped so abruptly it almost made me fall off the bike.
Oh, really?
And yes, like it smelled like really bad burning. And then all of a sudden it just locked right after that sprint. So I ended up power cycling it, restarting it, and it was fine. But it was like stuck in full brake mode.
Oh, jeez.
That was actually the first time it had happened to me. And then every time I've tried to get that to happen again, I can't. It just slips.
Jerry says put a fan on it. Beer Bear says get a bucket of ice. Give it an ice bath. Ice bucket challenge for your trainer.
Fan maybe, but I don't think it's waterproof. Just throw some water in all those vents on the top.
And yours smells every time you go high wattage on it, right?
It's slowly,
Become
yeah,
gas?
kind of, but it's slowly burned off.
Okay.
It still happens. I can tell when it gets warm.
Take a banana, eat the banana, take the peel and rub it on the trainer, massaging the potassium into it. Whoa. We're getting real homeopathic now.
Sounds legit.
Jerry claims he has a huge fan just because of his low cadence. Well, the cadence doesn't matter as much as your gear.
To be a fan.
Like it's the wheel speed that matters, not your cadence. Wheel speed and the resistance level on the trainer.
But like I said, I mean, we're giving it best case scenario. Wheel speed is flying usually when I try these sprints.
Yeah.
You know, you're launching from 25 miles an hour or something, so you're giving it the best possible scenario to be able to withstand the sprint.
Yeah, like right now I'm doing low cadence in a 5311, 50 cadence, 290 watts. I'm sure the wheel speed's high. Low cadence does not mean low wheel speed.
Right now, if you sprinted right now in that gear at this speed,
and your gearing,
you would not be able to put as much torque on it as if you were climbing the tower in a low gear.
Sure.
You know?
Right.
Even though it feels like hard torque on your legs and low cadence, the actual torque being delivered would be much lower and better case scenario for it to be able to withstand.
So Jerry, if you do low cadence and keep power constant, your wheel speed will have to go up. Assuming sim mode. Or if you're in ERG. If you go in ERG and reduce your cadence, it has to kick up the resistance level. So that might, in that case, the resistance level might change to keep the wheel speed the same. But if you're in sim mode and change cadence, you will change your wheel speed. So it depends if you're sim mode or erg mode. Either wheel speed changes or resistance level in the trainer changes.
Yeah.
So like when I'm doing low cadence on the Wagon, I'm in sim mode. So I have to crank up my gear really high so I can get enough resistance to get the cadence I want.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
You can't sprint in erg mode.
But he was just saying that, hey, if you keep low cadence, the wheel speed would stay the same. In erg mode, yes. If you don't change your gears and just lower your cadence, yes. In erg. Mail me the trainer and I'll try and use it for you, says Beer Bear. Ha! Attaboy. Nice.
These are the kind of comments you see when you try to research the actual problem.
Right. Yeah, like before a sprint, I'll be in my 53 for sure. And I'll be maybe 3 to 5 gears below or above my 11.
Yep.
And potentially I'll go up depending on if I need more.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure. He says the H3 rates 2,000 watts at 20 miles an hour. Yeah, well, if we're just comparing published specs.
That's why we're telling you this, because that's actually, well, the Neo doesn't say at what speed.
Yeah.
So by increasing the wheel speed, by us sprinting off of like 25 miles an hour, we're giving it even a better scenario. We're making it easier for the trainer to be able to withstand.
Yes. So I can guarantee when I
so
sprint,
the Neo doesn't say what
wheel speed is way over 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 30.
Yep.
Neo
Which
should
is-
hit.
Like I said, it's like absolute best case scenario for the Neo. We're giving it every chance it can to withstand the sprint, and it can't. I don't doubt that. If you brought wheel speed down to 10 miles an hour or something, I don't care what trainer it is, you're going to be able to kill it.
That's it. We need to start a new YouTube channel called Fast Twitch Sprinters on Trainers, and show this. We're gonna get Des from Smarter Every Day, Destin, come with the slow-mo camera and show us the exact moment when the cadence starts to go up. I mean, we'll need at least 60 frames a second for that.
It's funny you mentioned that because, you know, I brought this up to a few people, and like people that have submitted tickets to Garmin for similar problems, and they're like, yeah, I just recorded it, sent them a video, and so my thoughts have already actually kind of gone where you're thinking here. I'm like, well, you're gonna have to, how are you even gonna see that?
Spell it out.
It's gonna have to be in slow motion. You're gonna have to like.
You have to show that the gearing, you're in sim mode, that your gearing on the bike doesn't change, the wattage stays about the same, and your cadence will jump.
Yep.
Because the trainer slips. You know, like that video he showed where he showed the forces of the doing kickback on the saw. He'd show how like the leading edge, like you saw there was a slight delay in those force curves.
Yep.
I mean, we're not that high frame rate. You definitely don't need that super high for this.
And then we'll shoot a baseball at it
Yes!
and see if it can catch it.
Mach 1.5 baseball cannon, or 1.3 maybe, whatever it is. Yeah. So with the
Yeah,
5213,
that sounds about right, Jerry. So that's what we're saying. Is you sprint off of that at that speed.
so do 5311, 90 RPM. That's more 90 to 100. Because I have 5311. Well, yeah. Not that I always am in the biggest, I don't know.
No, it doesn't have to be the biggest, yeah.
But yeah, in the ballpark, 31 miles an hour. I'm not surprised by that.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So here you go. I'm in 5311 at 90 is 34, okay. I'm like about to sprint just for science.
Science!
And it might be slower because I'd probably start in like a 53, 13, 14, maybe 15, but then come down.
I mean, you know, we're just talking about how much of a pain. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I say, if you start in a 5311 on a sprint, coming from 50 cadence is rough.
Oh, yeah. But I'll bet even in that scenario, you could still get it to slip. I haven't
sure.
tried that extreme. That would be absolute best case scenario for the Neo. but I'll bet you we could still do it. Both of us could.
Although that's a ton of torque when you're starting 5311 at 50. That's a lot of torque.
Yeah. No, you probably wouldn't be able to get it to do it until you got up into your power
Yes,
band,
correct.
you know, over 90 RPM or something, and then you'd still do it. No, I'm just saying that we were talking earlier what a pain in the butt it is to submit a Zwift ticket.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't gone down this rabbit hole on the freaking Garmin, because it's already a pain in the butt to get it all figured out. And then factor on top of that 1200 watt sprint repeats required to be able to
Yes.
to show them anything.
Yes.
That's why I haven't. You can't even replicate it without having a sprint day.
Having a ridiculously hard workout. Okay, just do 4 of those for me, would you?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, try it again. Oh, no, update your firmware. Try that again.
Yeah.
Give me a couple weeks, man. You can't just keep firing these off.
That's where we need the Williams brothers. But they're not going to get behind anything that's throwing shade on a manufacturer because they're potential sponsors. Why would they?
Because they would have been writing it for free. Yeah.
Yes. Are you a man or a machine?
That's exactly what you need, is a machine to be able to replicate it, which I'm sure they have. I'm sure that there's engineers there
Yeah, I mean,
that know of this,
it's not
that
like,
know exactly the limitations.
It's not
Yes.
like we produce it's not like there's a machine that can't create these levels of force. Or the speed, like even if it's the drastic increase, I'm sure you can get a machine to do that.
Yeah. Sure, they've done it. But they probably got graphs of it. They probably just concluded it's out of the normal realm.
Hey,
You know,
TeamODZ is
90
really live.
95% of people don't sprint in this range, so we're good to release it.
Yeah. That's how I do it. I write your manufacturer, say, give me your product so I don't bash it. I believe that just a single motor couldn't ramp up that quick, but have you seen
It could. It
The
was
punting
powerful.
machine?
It definitely could.
have you seen the punting machine from Mark Rober?
That thing's crazy.
I said machine, not motor.
That thing's so powerful it tore itself apart the first couple full power kicks.
Hook up a Toyota motor. Beer Bear, do you work for Toyota? You've promoted Toyota several times here. They have small text on the website. If you sprint over 1200 watts, get an H3. I believe the H3 works. I think that's what Mr. Holden Comeo uses.
I guess, yeah, that's my next question. What sprinter should we get? It sounds like we're just that you're just bragging about our sprints or something. It's not that unusual. We're not anything monstrous.
No.
It's perfectly normal.
We could get trumped in a sprint in any legit high-level Zwift race.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Holden Pomeo would eat my lunch. Sure, he's smaller than me.
I mean, I would agree with that, Jerry, because I've got my original kicker back under the bike right now. Good old 2015 kicker, and it's fine.
And don't break the belt. Yeah.
I've already broke 2. This is on the 3rd belt since the start.
Is the H3 pretty quiet, like the newer kickers, Jerry? By the time I'm done, I'm gonna have like 10 trainers. My wife might not support that.
Yeah, I haven't even really tried or felt it out, but I'm assuming I could sell this Neo locally real quick and easy.
Yeah. Well, when I found out there was one in stock that day, I acted right now. And because I knew I could return, I checked the return policy. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
If it goes south or something, I can always take it back.
I researched the H3 versus like a new kicker. Is the H3 the one?
Oh, the free
Is
hub's
there a
loud,
review
yeah.
or something about just how aggressive it is? It's like when it's drops the hammer on erg mode, it's really aggressive or something. I swear maybe it was the H2. I don't have a problem with that. That sounds fine. I want the thing to be aggressive. I want it to just work.
I mean, obviously I don't really care about sound because I've been riding the R1, which DC Rainmaker says is the loudest piece of leap in the world. So apparently I don't have a very high
louder
bar.
than the original kicker?
I don't know. I never
I
really...
think he's comparing it to all the new trainers. All the new trainers are so much quieter than these first gen.
I honestly didn't think it was that loud.
H3's the winner and erg, kicker's better free ride. Huh.
We're gonna need like 5 trainers. You pick the trainer based on the workout of the day.
Need to research a little more. I think I'm coming to this conclusion though. I wanted to like the Neo so much. I like everything else about it.
It has a light on it, Eric. Isn't that cool?
It is cool. Kids come in, they can tell how hard you're working just by what color the light's shining. It's kind of cool.
Looks like the sun's up.
That's
Check
what
out
I'm
my
saying.
green screen.
I like everything about it. But yeah, it's a little spotty back there.
Yeah, because the sun's coming through my open door and hitting it. I need the Walmart Schwinn $69 dummy trainer I have. There we go. We'll test that puppy.
Yeah, Jerry, I'm exactly the same in the kicker world, so I just don't know.
Oh, Beer Bear, it's compatible. You just need a power meter. It won't be controllable, but it's compatible.
That's fine. As long as it's got enough resistance for you to push against.
Right.
Those cheap trainers can only resist so much.
Did I tell you my dad's retiring?
Oh,
Yep. House is on the market.
just a setup to a joke.
Nope.
Here it coming.
Bidding war on the first day. You see, I've just been busy helping him with all the logistics of figuring out financially the retiring, just helping him understand that, having line up, helping him with selling the house, buying the house, thinking through all that.
Buying the house, what's going to be the problem? The bidding war on the house
Yeah.
he's got is exactly what's. It is freaking nuts right now, and I don't know where's he buying.
They're gonna buy somewhere here in Salt Lake.
Oh, okay, it's probably similar, but I don't know if it's as bad. Boise's gotten on several news things lately as being one of the worst housing markets in the country. It's just crazy, the values, because the demand is so high in Boise right now.
So here's
Like, it's crazy everywhere in the country, but Boise is freaking nuts.
Here's the details on my parents' house in Carnation. They bought it like 3 years ago, basically brand new, just under 700,000. Their neighbors, just down the street, just closed 2 weeks ago. House pretty similar, purchased similar in price. They listed for $890, sold for $990. My parents
Yep.
listed 2 weeks later, starting at $995. Have a offer in hand with a escalation clause up to 1.25.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Same thing's going on here, and it is crazy.
Like, do you want me to put in an offer for 1.2, Dad?
So, yeah, our neighborhood, the Zillow pricing in our neighborhood right now is right around 650-ish. And there's been a couple homes that have sold right around there, and of course they go over asking price, exactly like you're saying, ends up bidding it up. And so my neighbor 2 houses down just listed his for sale, and he just went straight to 850. Just put it at 850. It's not even close to anything around here. Just lock 200 grand on there.
Yeah,
Just see what'll happen. He'll probably get it.
I know.
It's just nuts.
What's a vegan bodybuilder's response to protein powder? No way.
No way.
Nice, Nick. Hey, good to see you. I saw you on the Zwift yesterday. Give you a ride on as I was there.
I think something's wrong with my heart rate strap.
Yeah. 96 beats per minute.
No,
You're
no way I'm
in
beating
shape.
95 right now.
Oh, it's that protein
That's
powder.
not
No
right.
way.
No way. Yeah, so I don't have the right on circle. Is it just
So
happening
one thing-
randomly, or
One thing Jerry said to try, in the game, click on somebody else, give them a ride on through the game, and sometimes that triggers the mobile app to get it fixed. Or maybe you have to do it in the mobile app. I'm not sure.
Interesting. Yep, that fixed it. Jerry's right. Back. Boom.
Did you click the thumb in the game or in the thumb in the mobile?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
In the game.
This morning, Tim Lynn said that did not work for him. So.
Huh. Yeah, it worked.
Here we go. About 20 minutes left, folks. We got this. Turn up that fan. Turn it to 11. Look at my green screen. You can tell that I turned my fan up. You can see the waves in it.
Yep. Ripples. So now I got to pull up the stream from earlier, see if I can find how many miles I crashed at to make sure I get 100. Sounds complicated.
Well,
There we go. All right, came back.
yesterday my post in Strava was about how I felt like crap from the vaccine, and then today I'm gonna upload 100 miles. Apparently it lasted real long.
Big deal. Pretty much 48 hours. As soon as you're at the 48-hour point,
Yep.
you feel fine.
So technically, I started this ride at like probably 40 hours,
Yeah.
but I did
That's
find
good.
that Tylenol helped a lot.
Yeah, I felt like crap between about 12 and 36 hours.
Okay.
Like real
Yeah,
bad.
that's
Night sweats, just
shivers.
body aches, shivers, freezing cold and burning hot sweating, and
Yeah.
I did not sleep that night very well.
I was
But then,
literally-
yeah, like I said, once you hit about 48, even before 48, like yours, but 48 for sure. As soon as I hit that, I'm like,
boom,
I'm fine.
in the clear.
Yep, fine.
Yep.
Yep.
Jason Swigert said wait, how did he phrase it? Let me see here. He said, and I quote, "Once the microchips fully integrate into your cellular structure, in a day or so you'll feel much better, and then you'll also be able to connect to them into Zwift as a heart rate monitor." Doctor
It's
said
funny,
it.
yeah, because I got one friend that swears Pfizer vaccine gave him like 10 watts on his FTP.
Yeah, Beer Bear, that's what we're talking about. Second COVID shot. I got mine Tuesday morning. About 45 hours ago.
I think I'm about, when did I get mine? I think I'm about 3 weeks past mine, yeah. Yeah, almost exactly.
You mean, now you can go outside without a mask, so long as everybody in your city is vaccinated.
Duh.
So apparently, so our church has had all these guidelines in place on how to do things differently because of COVID. But they were having a meeting recently to talk about getting things back to normal. So, stake president, which Eric knows what that is, but it's like he's like the leader above the local pastor. Said, "Hey," they call him the bishop, the local pastor. "Come to me. We're going to discuss. Bring your plan for returning to normal, and we'll discuss it." My bishop was like, "Here's my plan. Everything normal now. Go." How's that for a plan? He said, "I expect him to give me some pushback, but that's my plan."
Gotta start low in your negotiations.
You know I like you sober. Terminas antes de empezar. You are my one-leaf clover. Waiting for you, praying for me out of the blue.
Are you gonna go up to that tax day race in 2 or 3 weeks?
I believe I am. I think that one's on the schedule for me.
I was kind of debating it, and then I just found out Jamie's got some kind of nurse training over in Eastern Idaho that same weekend, so
Oh,
maybe we just throw the kids out somewhere and both head over there.
there you go. All right, so about 11 minutes left for 4 hours. Hopefully, even with my crash, I'll still be at 100 miles, but I'm tempted
When
to.
you say crash, though, with your history, people just think you fell over in your garage.
Ha ha ha! When Zwift crashed,
There you go.
What I'm gonna do is probably end the stream with maybe 5 to 10 minutes left so I can go check the VOD while I'm riding, see where I crashed, see how much I still need to add. Unless, I
Well,
wonder
if
on
you
YouTube,
merge those fit files, you're gonna get a jump from wherever you were on course, which will also add a little bit, won't it?
I don't know the answer to that. Maybe. Let's see. Can you scrub backwards on our live stream on YouTube?
I don't know.
Yes, you can.
Huh. You can't do that on Twitch, can you? That's cool.
Okay. Getting close.
Well, that was too easy.
I see 61.7 kilometers. Getting close to the crash. 61.8. $62. $62.1, which means I need 100 kilometers.
There you go.
So 7 more kilometers in 8 minutes. Might need to go a little longer.
Crashed it back in the game was probably only a few minutes.
Yeah,
2-3 minutes.
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I closed it, so I don't know, but it wasn't long.
Yeah, so in the last week I picked up a cold,
Ugh.
and I think it might be the first time I got sick since in the last year, since COVID started. Like, you don't get sick anymore, right? No one's wearing masks and stuff. But one of my kids got it, and of course I did. It's only been the two of us so far, though.
So I did a 5K yesterday, Eric. I'll probably do another 5K today. That's how many calories I'll have for lunch.
I'm like, what? You ran? Whatever. Apparently, I need to gain a few lbs so I don't bump that 4.0 barrier on Zwift Power anymore.
Oh boy.
A few more sleeves of Oreos ought to do it.
Beer Bear loves social distancing. Hasn't gotten sick.
Exactly.
Jerry, last time I said I don't get sick, I got COVID, so I'm shutting my mouth.
I'm not saying anything. I wonder how much of that's going on right now. So everybody gets their vaccine and they feel invincible. They're out like licking doorknobs and stuff. They're just getting normal sick now.
Right? Licking doorknobs.
This is just, I mean, I could tell it's not, I don't have any of the COVID symptoms. I don't know how I would, but just a regular old head cold, kind of plugged up.
Sitting on that Thompson wheel. Looks like a good wheel to follow. Or maybe it's Simpson? Tonic?
I don't know. It seems like we're just kind of humming along. Just going with the flow.
That's the problem. I got to get out of the flow. So it got me into this mess. Name the quote. Movie.
Sounds vaguely familiar.
Elf in the mailroom. That's what got me in this place in the first place. Was going with the flow. I gotta get out of the flow. You remember it now?
Yep.
Gonna see if I can still draft while bringing my exertion down and coast in these last 2 kilometers here. Get 100K, call it a day. I think we'll see if I can try to raid somebody. So see who's live.
You'll still be able to. This guy's kind of pounding. This Tony
Wow.
guy we're trying to draft. Suddenly he's got a gap.
Yeah, I see that. Looked away for a second. I'm not in the draft.
Yeah, as soon as you fall out of it.
I'm like cooling down by sprinting to get back in the draft. I'm just gonna let it roll.
Cooling down by doing 4-0. Perfect.
Ooh, is Patrick on or just getting done? Let's see. Oh, I think he's just getting done. Just thanks for watching. Let's see.
This guy just finished an interval or something anyway. He just stopped.
Dave Ranson. Here we go. Ah, Sticky from KRT is live. Alrighty. Alrighty, folks. Thanks everyone for joining. I'm gonna send a raid here. So Dave Ranson, Facebook and YouTube. You can get the outro scene. Twitch, we're gonna go party. Party hardy, as they say. All right, thanks everyone. Join us next time. Have a great day.